Yeah, I don't know what happened. For some reason, I like right-clicked the tab in OBS, and then it gave me a pop-up that said it's already launched, and then that just caused everything to just stop for some reason. So let's try this again. How about I just try like a race with just one person on the track? Okay, I'm gonna pick E Stadium. It's just me. I'm on the track. Now, do you mean that figuratively or literally? Because, like, there is water parts of the tracks. Alright, hopefully this goes a lot better. That is better, from the looks of it, from on my end. It did look better. Should I continue the race then, to see where it goes? What's OBS saying? Saying nothing at the moment. Okay. So it's definitely better. It just has a habit of like dropping frames like every other second. Actually, wait a minute. It looks like it's running perfectly fine now. Was the main issue this whole time just mainly the encoder I was using? I mean, I got the occasional frame drops, but besides that, it seems to be watchable, right? Okay, now, okay, how does this make any sense? Why does it now say that the bitrate is higher than it should be? How does that make any sense? Like, how, the whole point of a bitrate is that way it looks better. How is it better than it should be? Oh, I hit the wall. I mean, yeah, to be fair, playing on the Switch version, it is, at the moment, 720. I just realized I accidentally referenced that one stupid meme by me mistalking. I apologize. Well, I think that's mainly due to the fact that there's so much more going on in gameplay. Like, at least with the menu, like, pretty much everything is just basically just still. There's less to process. Huh. I actually ended up accidentally beating my score from before. So yeah, overall, this is, it does occasionally dip in frame rate, but overall, I think we can all agree that, at least this way, it's watchable, right? I need to shoot... That is a, very odd question, I mean, they kind of all just look the same. Actually, let me think of this logically. I am a person who constantly wears slides 24/7. So if I guess logically, for my personal taste, I guess it would probably be, Biggs. Yeah, I am gonna try to play another game. I'm gonna actually play with like an actual like proper match in Race Park to see if SpongeBob is a playable character. That is just... Is it bad to say that that might be the one character I'm least looking forward to? You know, I say that, and I just finished doing the video where I had to play as her, so... I don't know if it's still delayed as badly on my end as your end, but I'm right now highlight on Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I just finished doing a video not long ago of, where I had to play as her online, so that was fun. Actually, it was fun! Because that video is gonna be out tomorrow. Ninja Turtles? You know, that's like the one Nickelodeon thing I'm probably looking forward to most, because that's the only franchise that I think is actually from Nickelodeon. I think it's actually cool being added. Because SpongeBob, I haven't touched SpongeBob in years, and I have only watched like 3 episodes of Avatar. And if we're getting a track for like each DLC like brand, then I am genuinely curious to what the Ninja Turtle track's gonna look like. Hey, I think so before I even record, I got a notification he's coming out in like 2 days. Let me see here. I think there was already a trailer for that a while ago, right? For the Pac-Man stuff? Yeah, they normally do it during the weekends. I mean, it makes sense. That's when most people probably have free time. Constantly having to look back and forth at 2 different screens here, trying to see the comments at the same time, trying to look at my TV. Silver.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have heard about the possible 2 to 3 year DLC.
Let's go.
Look, I have never seen these characters interact at all, but what's their names? Tangle, Whisper, and whatever? I think that'd be cool for them to be in the game. Especially considering I'm pretty sure half of the board I'm just now using is based off of one of them. Do a quick match for the moment. I've seen what Surge looks like. She just seems to be like arguably as emo as Shadow. Oh wait, I forgot to turn off the rivals. Oh. Oh boy, what's the worst that can happen?
Now's my chance. Let's go.
Did not mean to hit that.
Full power.
Be honest, am I the only person that's still doing the counter drift strategy? Look, I just like using it. Like, this is like my main strategy, what I'm doing right now. Just to get ahead. Sorry about that, Zaz. Well, I'll call that karma. Looks fun with the... Yeah, someone commented a while ago that because my main strat is like, especially for like these like really like long straightaways when you're going in between races, is like basically just a snake. However, I learned that doing a level 2 charge is much more effective than doing level 1. That's like the main reason why I got counter drift, because I can just instantly charge a level 2 once I get level 1. Yeah, besides the occasional frame drops, it does seem to be doing a lot better. What do you know? All I had to do was to just change the encoder. To be fair, the only settings I've ever changed were just for recording, not for streaming. Have I been slightly unprepared for this? In OBS, there's different encoders that basically work for like certain situations. I just did a quick Google search and figured that the one I'm using right now is better when it comes to quicker like responses. I just accidentally beat the rival team by accident. Actually, hold on. I need to send something. My sister is the one that's been constantly suggesting me to do streaming. What if I just casually just like... What if I just, real quick, just send her the link to this real quick and see her reaction. Well, she's not here yet. Well, now that we know that this decently runs well, to the point that it's at least watchable, now what? Well, yeah, I don't think she's read the text yet. To be fair, she is decently busy. Yeah, so it normally takes a decent while for her to respond to my texts. I mean, I guess it's not a bad idea. I still got songs to unlock. Play as Zaz. Not exactly sure how well I'll do as him for my usual setup for... Yeah, because my usual setup for time travels, the trials I mean, is either Jet or Silver on Extreme Gear or Tails on a speed vehicle. And to be honest, I don't really care about getting S ranks, I just mainly try to get A's just to unlock the songs. What haven't I done yet on Supersonic? Actually, this could be a good test. We can see how good it runs if I have it on the highest speed. I haven't done... yeah, there's actually, hold on. If you're, like, you could just get the game and in the menu right here. Like, you can just go into extras, there's literally just the option for the Nintendo eShop to just, like, do stuff. Like, I don't know, like, it's still... I'm still in the middle of selecting and highlighting it on my end, I don't know if you see it already. And also for some reason, there's alternate credits for whatever, and... Like, I don't know if you saw that for the, when I did the video on me trying to unlock Supersonic, it was like weird. For some reason, it showed a clip from Sonic Adventure, and I don't know why. I'm thinking Ocean View. Just realized on my end, it still looks like I'm still selecting. IW. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to access them. Just immediately smack the wall, isn't that lovely? Gotta remember, you're on the highest speed now. Learn to, like, not press the A button. Feel like there was, like, literally, like, an option in the menu I was just in for alternate credits, and the first shot on the TV was Amy from Sonic Adventure. Like, it showed, like, on the corner what game it's from, Sonic Adventure. You know, I'm gonna be honest, whenever I do these time travels, it does not feel like I really... each lap is much faster. Like, I'm pretty sure in Sonic Speed, it's just like a couple seconds, like, longer for, like, each lap. Probably should have took the other way. Oh, not okay. Wow. Well, I just completely messed up that. Remember this track from All Stars Chance? Yeah, well, here's the funny thing. This is the first ever Sonic Racing game I've ever played. How did I still get an A? Did we not witness how terribly I did on the last part of it? What type of songs am I even unlocking? 7 rings in hand? Whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I haven't actually tried any of the crossroads. I don't know why. But Cyberspace was Sonic Secret Ring sound, yeah. I don't know why, but for some reason, first time doing this, Cyberspace was so hard to get at least an A rank. And I don't know why. Secret Rings is on the Wii, right? That's probably motion controls. I don't want to try to deal with that. Actually, we're doing Cyberspace. I'm gonna bring my usual setup.
Let's take off.
Yeah, I have a Tails car. In case any of you haven't seen some of my videos or my posts, I have stated multiple times that I'm probably going to at least get 3,000 tickets on my mains, and with the decal I get with that much, I'm probably gonna make a car for them. Like I have so far, I got one for Tails. The first attempt of the stream, you saw the Blaze one. And I think I slightly showed off jets when I picked an extreme gear. So, yeah. I'm almost close to getting 3K again. Question is, who else? Because, in case you don't know, my mains in total, you got Tails, you got Blaze, you got Jet, and then there's also Charmy, Silver, and yeah, that's it for, because the other one would be Dread, he doesn't have any friendship stuff. So yeah, just these 2 other people left. In fact, the question is, who do I do first, Charmy or Silver? I think it showed off. Yeah, that was the first person I played as when I was at East Stadium earlier. It's like the first proper test with the new encoder, which thankfully is running so much better now. Like, the occasional frame drops, but overall, it's at least watchable. Go to a poll. Can I do polls on live streams? Like, am I able to do that? Engage with audience. I can. Okay. Hold on. My mic is in the way of my keyboard. Who should I pick next to spend on friendship, if I can even type? My god. You know, if I was in a life or death situation and the only way for me to survive is to try the right stuff correctly, I am not surviving. Charmy. It's kind of weird how Charmy's name is read as like not a proper word. Start poll. Well. Oh, well, that's working. I guess I might as well continue trying to get this done. And let me just smack myself right into concrete, why don't I? Yeah, I have a feeling I'm probably not getting A rank on this. Especially if I hit a truck. Yeah, 220. I think that's a B.
I keep getting better.
How is that an A? I swear, these... Supersonic has to be more forgiving than Sonic Speed. Actually, wait, hold on. You see, when it comes to Jet, because it's an extreme gear, it's a little bit harder to notice. Yeah, so, this is Jets. So yeah, this is what I normally use whenever I'm playing as him. And then there's one for Blaze that I got here. Isn't that when we raced before? I honestly... Well, in that case, I must have not been making a video then of race because I haven't done anything online really recently whenever I played as Jet. Well, when it came to videos at least. Like, outside videos, I definitely have. That must have been the last festival then, because I remember I was just grinding to finish the festival before it ended. I was playing as Jet a bit. And yeah, this was the latest one. The Tails one. I really wish I was able to put any sort of yellow on the wings, because it's supposed to represent his tails. But unfortunately, you can't do anything like that. Like, I could try here. That's the best front. If I put anything like, yeah, it just goes completely under the wings. I can't put any decals on them whatsoever. No, it's funny, because this was the original car I had for Tails that I made during the open beta that I decided to remake. No, I still like this car. Is it just me, though, does acceleration normally, for some reason, have, like, the slowest drift charge that I've noticed? Because I normally, whenever I play as Charmy, I always use an acceleration vehicle. But the drift, for some reason, it feels so much slower when it comes to charging it. with some speed and power. You know, honestly, I do not know what power even does. Like, that is like the one stat that doesn't make any sense to me. To my knowledge, is that just like the equivalent of like making it easier to show people out of the way or something? And also, I think that's the worst handling, so I'm not normally the biggest fan of using them. Now, unless if I may be using a handling character or something, I'm not entirely sure. I wonder, out of curiosity, if I happen to click this, the list is gonna be bigger. No, it's the same. Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I know that, that the extreme gears were, like, the worst when it comes to, like, recovery. Oh yeah, you like the NPCs glitching on the background? Oh yeah, there's another thing. Where is it? Did I not save it? There was this one setup that I kept on seeing everywhere, and I tried it once. But I guess I didn't save it. It was the weird thing where... I'm trying to remember... favorite interactions. I haven't heard all of them. I would say whatever involves people just straight up just like threatening or roasting each other. Now, to be fair, that interaction that Shadow did with Charmy was probably arguably the most messed up thing I've heard him say. Like him just basically saying, hey, if it weren't for, you know, the promise I made to my dead friend, I'm not against killing children. Actually, wait, no, this is my first setup I ever made. Why am I on this one? Let me actually try now. Now that we got everything working to an extent, let's try to do what I originally was attempting to do. And try to do some stuff in Race Park. Question is, who do you guys think I should play as? Joker? You know, to be honest, I kind of have been playing a lot as Joker. Off camera. I'm sorry, but like the victory animation, like the sound is oddly addicting to hear. No, there is actually a specific setup that I always have for an extreme gear whenever I play as Joker. I have the triple fan for the back, and I have the blue star for the front, and then I make it his color to try to, in a way, recreate his knife. But also kind of looks like a rope spear, like from Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Except I have to make it orange, or maybe like a metallic sort of yellow. Alright, time to press Ran a bunch of times. Ooh, Aqua Forest. Yeah, I have a habit of doing that every time I play as a character. I don't normally use a stock car. I just use like a custom car I make, just matches their colors. You know, I wish that I had more slots for customization. Because I think they only give you like 5. Because I already maxed out the Extreme Gear one. Now, I don't know if that's an issue because I'm on Switch, and that's something that's not an issue on other consoles, but I don't know. Now, speaking of playing this on the Switch, I am very much looking forward. So, would you say that we're technically in the holiday season now? Because we could theoretically just be getting the announcement for the Switch 2 version any minute now, right? because I am 100% clocking in like as soon as possible, $10 just so this game can run better. Because the Switch 2 version, like a couple months ago, I made a poll, like basically making a compromise because I wanted the Switch 2 version. So I was like, okay, I'll make you a deal. Would you guys mind if I make videos on the Switch 1 version until the Switch 2 comes out? And then everyone basically voluntarily said yes, so I've been playing on the Switch version until the Switch 2 version releases. Everyone has 5 slots? Okay. What's the best track? It's kinda hard to read the comments. I'm trying to drive here. Sorry, Sonic. Well, personally, my favorite tracks, I would say, are Aqua Forest, Blizzard Valley, Sand Road, and Mystic Jungle. I heard a lot of people actually don't really like Mystic Jungle, actually. Which, I don't know why. It's arguably one of the better stages they could have brought from Forces. However, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that we all probably would have preferred maybe Sunset Heights over Mystic Jungle, right? Like, at least my opinion. God, why now? I am in the lead. Of course, you just had to Omega. I am... can you tell that how I act is not in my... I can tell you one thing. Can you tell that I'm trying to commentate on the fly half the time? Never played Forces? You know what's funny? That was actually the first Sonic game I played. And it was so weird. I played that back when it became available for like the PlayStation Plus Weekly, and we've had it on that ever since for the subscription. First time I played it, I didn't like it. I played it a second time, like years after, and for some reason, I speedran it in like 3 hours. To be fair, I think that's like actually how long the game can take. And then, once I actually started to like Sonic, I decided to replay it, and for some reason, after I replayed it, I actually liked it. I don't know, maybe it's because the last time I replayed, I had a much better appreciation for something, I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, that game definitely did right. Besides for the classic levels. It is definitely the soundtrack. But we don't talk about the weird 8-bit stuff, but the Avatar tracks are arguably really good. You know, I have played a little bit of that. I haven't touched in a while, though. Though, yeah, Rumble should be coming out tomorrow, actually. Although, I'm not making any sort of stuff on that, mainly due to the fact that my capture card doesn't support my phone. I got, honestly, like, a pretty decently, you could say, cheap capture card that, like, only works for consoles. I got for, like, $30. I've been using it for, like, months now. Maybe in the future, once I'll actually start, like being monetized and stuff, because, you know what's weird? I am allowed at the moment to turn on Super Thanks and stuff like that, but I don't have it on mainly due to the fact that I don't have a bank account set up to actually be properly, like properly get funds from monetization. Okay, maybe we could do a take 2 on the Sand Road here. I'm probably just gonna play on my phone. Like, my phone should be able to run it fine. Like, it's not outdated, it still gets updates. Like, it's a Samsung Galaxy S21. I'm pretty sure that can run it. They're a little bit too early on that. But I recommend you one? Well, from my experience, when trying to do research on my own, everywhere I kept on seeing, including my uncle, who was like a very tech-savvy, was recommending Elgato. The only problem is that that brand is expensive. I'm talking like 50 to 80 bucks. Yeah, to be fair, this was much worse before when it came to lag. Like, at the moment, it's at least watchable. You know, so to be fair, that kind of does it on the Switch version to begin with. But yeah, overall, trust me when I say, if you weren't here before, it was much worse before I changed some settings in OBS. Like, at least now, it's watchable. Like, take some people from the chat that been here since it started when I say that it was worse. Look, to be fair, the whole point of this stream is to test to see if it even runs properly, because I really don't have a good computer. Like, it's not really built for stuff like this. I am honestly proud of how well it can record videos. I definitely need to get a new one. Yeah. I love how whenever I just look at the racers whenever I'm playing by myself, I just think to myself when I'm playing as a guest character, it's like, wow. I feel so out of place here. Especially when I first played as Steve. Oh hey, speaking of Sonic Forces. Yeah, I've had this thing for 5 years now. I got this actually as a birthday present when I was 13. However, when I looked into it, 5 years is definitely a respectable time for it to retire. Like, I am not kidding. Like, I checked a while ago the specs of my computer, and I am not kidding. I think some of the hardware in this thing is 5+ years old. Not only the fact, like, another thing you should know is that there is actually, on my computer right now, there is a line directly across the screen that, like, I can't fix. As well as the fact that my computer cannot last more than 2 minutes without being on the charger, because the battery's shot. So yeah, all those issues, it's not have nothing to do with, like, viruses or anything. That's just hardware going from age. Anywho, time to see the fun victory animation. You know, the first thing I can definitely spot when it comes to limits of playing this on the Switch. Batteries get available quickly. But yeah, one thing I don't really like is how low textured some of the stuff can be sometimes. Look, to be fair, I'm not the most tech savvy. Like, I'm afraid if I try to, like, repair the parts, I'm gonna make it worse. I'm not gonna lie, that's grinding Race Park, honestly. Let me tell you something about racing games, like, at least for Mario Kart. What I usually do in my free time is just repeatedly do what you just saw me do. I just play, like custom Grand Prix or Race Park. Like, I just basically, if I want to race, I just go to Race Park, pick who I want to play as, and then just race on what track I want. That's what I normally... That's like That's what takes up most of the hours on this and any Mario Kart game I've ever played. I didn't even know that there was supposed to be an animation for that. Yeah, can you tell I am looking forward to the Switch 2 version? Look, I hope... Because here's the thing. One thing I definitely understand... When it comes to having to put a game on a much lower end console, my controller was about to fall off of my thing. So one thing I've learned is that when it comes to cartoonish art styles, like more simplified art styles, like Sonic for example, it's normally when it looks the best. Like obviously this is gonna look worse on, like, compared to like a PS5 or something, but because of how simpler the art style is, like it doesn't have to be so graphically heavy that it doesn't look terrible. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how badly this would be if I try to play online. That's the main menu. Wait. Can't I just get a lobby going? That's not impossible, is it? Like, hold on, if I go to friends list here, and if I go to, like, if I were to just show this off, like, what would that do? Oh. Oh, am I the only person that actually decides to actually have the avatar that works in French match? I think, oh no, I actually, someone was streaming earlier and I actually was able to get this in perfectly by after you just click search lobby. But, like, it worked perfectly. I was able to get through, I just couldn't join because the party was too full. So yeah, like, if you're just in here right now and you just enter that ID and click like accept, it should just bring you in. Oh, we have someone. Actually, hold on. Let me get favorite track in this game. Well, I listed a couple, but my favorite has to be Sand Road, which is really funny because I'm not normally the biggest fan of sand relay like levels in games. I haven't seen Blaze yet. Yeah, I haven't really invested any tickets in horns. I do like that one of her emotes, she just has a fire in her hand.
Let's go.
Just need a lobby full of creepers. Oh dear God. That can mean two different things. Anyone else by chance want to join? Are we good to go here? Okay. I'm gonna click ready for my end. Yeah, it's especially for a game so like focused, like you need to constantly look at the screen like a racing game, it could be a bit difficult to try to respond to the stream in real time when you at the same time try to make sure you don't accidentally hit the wall. Well, we might not have creepers, but we definitely got a handful of Steves.
Hey. Sure.
Let's go.
Bye.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Haha.
Huh. Wait, am I the only Blaze here? No, I'm not. I don't think I am. Why is her name censored? This is the second time now this has happened. Why is her name censored? Yo, I have been saying this so many times in my videos. I want them to be playable. Like, okay, you know what? This is my wish list for like Sonic characters to be in this game. Tangle, Whisper, or Cubot. Why does he have a monster truck? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. He just had to wait until he got close to me. You know, I got a decent idea when I had to try to beat this race when I was trying to do this against a level 10 rival. That video was honestly crazy. That was also one of the longest videos I've done for this game. Actually, no, the longest was when I was trying to do that, like, I guess you could call it mini-series? Because recently, before I started making videos on trying to get to Legend Rank, I just finished up doing all the Grand Prix on Super Sonic and Mirror Mode. And I did 4 videos in total, with me just basically splitting all the Grand Prix in half between 2 videos each. So yeah, because of that, you can probably understand that those recordings were quite long. Hey, Med, do you mind not knocking me off? Please? You know, I recorded a video last night, and a similar thing happened online with a Queen player trying to mess with me repeatedly. Alright, I just completely messed that up. The movie song, you know, I heard something. How am I in last place? I heard something about that. I heard something about how they're probably not gonna do anything movie related unless a movie actually happens. So unless this game is still being supported when the 4th movie comes out, then I don't think we should expect anything movie-related in this game anytime soon. Now, if I can get a boost, perfect! A little bit of a voice crack there, we're just gonna ignore that. Let me just slip by you real quick.
A victory hard won.
Put some respect on the Blaze car. Wow, I am the lowest rank here and I got first.
Very good.
That's kind of funny. I was on standby. Please, okay. Oh yeah, wasn't there someone else that wanted to try to join? Oh, never mind, he's here. Who is Rustic? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna join him with the AI Tails. Let me get my Tails car out. You know, honestly, the purple actually really works for the AI tail skin. Sonic CD. Isn't Sonic CD basically Sonic the Hedgehog 4? And I think that's when Amy became an actual character, right? Yeah, I've just been, like I said before, I've been grinding to get at least 3K for my main so I can at least get the AI skin and the decal for the car. You know, the open network test made me probably never want to pick Metal Harbor ever when it came to this.
Let us commence.
My controller fell.
Lovely. Ta-ta! I'm departing.
I just have thoughts. For starters, why does it say right now that my stream's current bit rates is almost 20K? And second off, I had an idea if I were to continue doing streams in the future. Because right now, I just started playing Pokemon Legends ZA. What if I do streams where I'm just like basically just like a chill stream and me just like grinding? Because the other day I was just trying, all I wanted to do before the next video, all I wanted to do was to get my Pokemon to at least level 12, and Tawny had to force me to get to the next Wild Zone. Now luckily, that allowed me to level up my Pokemon, but I'm starting to get sick of that woman. Yeah, in case you don't know, I have been with Pokemon far longer than I've been with Sonic. Which is ironic considering that Sonic's been more successful on this channel than Pokemon. Fair enough. Ooh, Steampunk City. You know, when it comes to Crossworlds for my favorites, well, for one, we're at my favorite track right now. Now, when it comes to favorite Crossroads, I think I would have to give it a Steampunk, Roulette Road, and Sky Road. Those are my favorites. Probably my least favorites are like Magma Planet. Pin World isn't terrible, but I'm not really the biggest fan. Why did I lose speed there for a second? But yeah, like, Magma World, Kraken Bay, to be honest, I'm starting to warm up to it a bit more. But yeah, I despise Magma Planet. That's like my least favorite one. Look, to be honest, the whole air stuff, I think the issue is because that crossroad's primarily in the air, and that's probably my worst point in this game when it comes to my skill. How did that hit me? That came from in front of me. Okay, well, I don't think I'm winning this one. At least maybe I'll finally move up to the next rank. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot about cyberspace. That's up there too. Yeah. Oh, GG's. I basically got Mario Karted. Hey, at least I'm finally the C+, not C+, neutral C. Perfect charge. Is this gadget good? I honestly haven't even tried anything coin related. Besides the thing that, besides the one where every time I do an air trick I get coins. You know what? I'm playing as my Buzzy Boy. Yeah, this is the car I normally have whenever I play as Charmy. So out of dumb curiosity, this is the first time doing streaming. I'm looking at the chat. Why are there crowns?
Sure.
Like, I see crown number 1, I see a crown 3, like... That's supposed to mean something? Can I click on it? Oh, top fans. What does this mean? Place for stand-up community to get special badges in live chat, reset every stream. How do you get on the leaderboard and you collect correct key? Sending live chat messages. Oh, okay. That's how it works. Oh boy, we're going back to Mel Harbor. Yep. Mel Harbor again. This is the open network test all over again. But at least now I got Charmy with me. And see, this is what I'm talking about earlier. The acceleration cars, I swear, they have a lower, like a slower charge when it comes to the drift. I could have sworn I've seen someone with the username Moon before. I could have sworn I've seen that. Crack all the actions thinking. I'm trying to be honest. The only thing I know how to do is when it comes to recording or streaming is something connected to a console. I am not entirely sure yet how I'm able to like record like a window for like a YouTube or like a leaderboard. Not a leaderboard, a tier list, I mean. Wow. This really is just the same race all over again, isn't it? I know I definitely haven't seen all the rival interactions yet. Like, what are some I haven't seen yet? What's some on top of my head I can think of? I guess Wave and Charmy? Maybe, like, Vector and Jet? Sonic and... I don't think I've seen the one with Sonic or Blaze yet. Sonic with Blaze. I know that... I know for a fact that the first video I did when this game probably came out, I played a Sonic, and my first rival was Rouge. I think we all know how that went. Hold on, wait. This might be it. This might be it. God, no. Oh, why do I have to get a red glove now? It was so close!
Maybe I could have done a little better.
Yeah, GG. Charmy, we did do good. We just got smacked in the back of our head last minute. To be fair, 4th is better than 10th. You know, also in my defense, I'm pretty sure I am actually the lowest rank here. Now you see, I'm keeping Charmy. We're gonna give my Buzzy Boy a dub. They didn't call a Phantom Thief. Okay. Oh yeah, that happened in the second video when I did the video on the Blizzard Valley. Yeah, when I did the video on the Boom Boo Grand Prix, I played as Blaze, and one of my choices for a rival was Charmy, so I picked him and I got that. Yeah, that was an experience. That also taught me that apparently there was a continuity that this B has brain damage. You know, I find it really funny how generally psychotic this franchise can be. It reminds me of Kirby in a lot of sense. Where it looks so colorful, it looks so harmless. But at the same time, I'm killing one of Satan's children every other Tuesday. Actually, that might be mainly specifically... Kirby on that part. I cannot be the only one that saw that, right? Hold on, wait. I got a recording of that. Hold on. I cannot be the only one that just saw that. Once this video's over, once this match is over, I'm gonna take a look at it. You know, I'm starting to wonder if acceleration might be the worst vehicle type. I mean, it still gets the job done. Then I'll show it off once I got a recording of it. Like, I just saved the recording on my Switch. I'll show it once this race is over. You know, credit where credit's due. As someone who barely knew Sonic, even before I played this, I never cared about so many characters in this game until like I actually played as them. Like, I never cared for Charmy, and then look at me now, he's one of my mains. Like, I love the silly bee. MC Sniff. I'm not even gonna try to say that username. My opportunity. It's my opportunity here. This is my opportunity. This is my opportunity here. Go, Charmy, go! I'm the victor. Okay, yeah, once I exit this, I'll see. Wow. Yeah, I am the lowest ranked one here.
All right.
I'm gonna go to main menu. I hope that doesn't kick the lobby. Okay, now check this out. Watch closely. Watch closely. Watch closely here. Race is about to begin. It starts, and then look at what happens to Zaz. He clips through the wall, and then like reappears again. Like, hold on, like, just a pause. Like, you see Zaz right here. Like, look, he just clips, and they just spawns right back next to me. I have never seen that before. You know who that is? Wait, hold on, let me, am I able to, like, that's news. That's something Zaz would do? Wait, how do we both have crowns? Oh. Who do I want to play as now? Let's see. Who mains? Who mains haven't I? Oh, you got kicked, so you kept your crown. Okay. What mains haven't I played as? Yeah, I played as Tails. I haven't played as Silver Online yet.
Let's go.
I know that a lot of people like Silver. And also that apparently this extreme gear is very fitting for him.
Hello.
You know, Silver is just really cheerful. You know what he kind of reminds me of? Like, okay, look, this is kind of for someone who is also kind of chronically addicted to fighting games, as well as sort of like the lore behind them. But he reminds me a lot of Smoke's personality from Mortal Kombat 1. Like, he seems so innocent and pure.
Sounds good.
But at the same time, I bet he's not afraid to throw hands. Oh. That's lovely. Does that mean everybody gets kicked then? Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, the match... It started the game for me. So am I the only one that got kicked? Well, at least I got my crown still. Wait, how does that make any sense? It's my own lobby! That doesn't add up. Also, wow, my throat's starting to hurt from talking so much. Oh my god. Why does my Joy-Con constantly fall over? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was on a call with my sister. Alright, so should I try to get the lobby back up again? Is it the same? No, it's different now. Werehog in a video? Okay, so here's the thing. I've said this before. How my videos work is that I always do a poll, and I pick four random characters. If you want, I could just make it so that Werehog is confirmed to be an option for that. Playing some games and you a fan request in game? Ah yes, there's 4 of us now then. What console are you playing on then? Because it says you're on something different. Because I see some of Switch and 2 people on PC. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've basically making it so that I let people... Oh, Xbox, okay. I've basically been doing it so that it's a way to kind of like engage with the audience. I kind of have it so that I make polls. This is not going to fall over again. My controller will not fall over again. I've had it so that I send out polls for people to like vote for which characters to play as next. If you want, I could just make it so that Werehog is definitely an option. I could just make the other 3 random. However, that's gonna happen not the next video when it comes to doing the Legend rank grind, because I already did the poll for that, and if I'm correct, after the video tomorrow, the next video on that specifically, I'm gonna be playing as Sage. If I can check my phone real quick. If I just check the poll... yep, Sage won by 44%. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering Steam is a PC-only, like software thing. I heard it's coming to Xbox. No, okay, here's the thing. Me and my family have always been PlayStation. And honestly, considering the recent business practices I've seen involving Xbox, I am not complaining. Like, I heard that the next console is gonna be over $1,000. There, that's, I don't like that. Yeah, same here, Nintendo and PlayStation. You know, there's actually a game for the PS5 that I've been looking at that I might want to get sometime soon. It's that new Ninja Gaiden game, Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, as soon as I saw the first trailer, I was like, wait a minute. I kind of want this. And this is also coming from someone who has been in love playing Devil May Cry. And when I saw the gameplay, like the action stuff, like, I want it. Oh, sorry about that, Rustic. Build up. Oh, hey, white space. You know, if this game is supposed to be canon, then how in the world does the Dampa know about white space? Like, I feel like theoretically, like the only logical thing I can really think of is that the Dampa, like, interviewed like Shadow and like everyone on like their past experiences, and he tried to make tracks based on their descriptions. Yeah, besides that, Not entirely sure how the Dampa was able to create so effortlessly. Why did it have to happen now? But it's fine. It's fine. The goo is fine. It's not fine. It's that monster truck. Well, what is fun is if I claim first. What was that gasp? Oh my god.
That was easy.
How we know about mine? Well, see, that's the thing. Oh, I did get first still. See, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure guest character stuff is not canon. We're just weird because I'm pretty sure Rusty, Dread, and 9, I think the show they're from might be canon. But I'm not entirely sure yet. If that's the case, then Mike was close to being... Who's Mike? Who is this Mike? Well, let me get my proper board out.
Good.
Oh, wait, I just realized something. You can't... I'm not even gonna try to risk figuring out how to put in, like an audio track or something, because this is the best I'm probably gonna be able to run it. But I just realized, oh, Miku, okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, actually, that reminds me of something. I was talking to my sister a while ago when we were playing Fortnite. And I was telling her that they're adding Miku to this game. And she responded saying, so what you're saying is that they're copying Fortnite. Even though, you know, Sega owns Miku, if I'm correct. So if anything, this game had more of a right to put her in it than Fortnite. Patrick Star is not canon. I do not wish to believe that statement. I do not wish for it to be true. Nope. I saw you with that red glove a while ago. I was saving it for that moment. Doesn't really matter though. I still got hit by something. Oh, okay. About to go into the fire, but we're good. Please don't. Just last second. Why last second? Wow, I am having horrendous luck. You know what might be the problem? Free isn't playing. That's the issue. That is my excuse. Free is not playing. That's why I'm doing bad. The legendary Wind Rider needs his tunes in order to do well. I just see someone named Sonic Zachary. You know, to be honest, for this being a much higher rank than what I'm in, this doesn't feel as difficult. It doesn't feel like any shift in difficulty. Like, I just feel like I'm just getting bad luck here. What was that, like, third?
This is humiliating.
I feel like it's been worse. Alright. Yep, GG.
As expected.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Wait, I just realized I'm very close to getting... What the... Oh. My Windows security just went off on my computer telling me I don't have any viruses. Thank you, Windows security. I just realized I think I'm really close to actually getting... Again, 3,000 tickets. I can get the Silver AI skin then. And then I can make a car. If Miko ever got a super form, what would it look like? Her hair would be yellow. And it would be like... What am I thinking? It would be... Her hair is the equivalent of whips.
Hello.
And then I'm thinking she got like Banshee sort of supersonic shouting.
Good. Come on.
You know, I honestly don't really see the appeal of the auras. I just don't really care for them, honestly. Well, you see, that'll be dual whipping then. Cause she got ponytails. It sounds like we're now just describing Sailor Moon. Dark Chow? Dark Chow. Nope. Oh, the instincts on that one. Now, the instincts on that one weren't as good. Look, I admit, I am definitely not... I do not claim to be a great player when it comes to Sonic Racing. I just like to play the game. You can call me a casual, even. To be fair, as a casual running this setup... To be fair... Okay. Here's something about me. When it comes to stuff that's comparatively viable, unless I'm generally trying to do it to win, I don't normally pick it. Like, I normally just pick what I want to play. Like, while my setup is decently viable, I mainly have it because I just like, that's just my playstyle. I just like playing it that way. And also, one of my mains in Tekken is apparently like a top tier, which I didn't know I didn't know this when I mained him. Yeah, how was I supposed to know that? Look, I didn't main Victor from Tekken because he's S tier. I mained him because it's a secret agent with a laser katana. Alright? I pick what I want to do in the competitive scene because I like it and I think it's fun. Because at the end of the day, the point of the competitive scene is for it to be balanced. Whether you disagree or not. At the end of the day, any setup or any character can win. All it takes is some skill practice, and occasionally a bit of luck. So which right now, the luck part might not be on my side.
This is not how I do things.
Did I just accidentally spill some of the, like, honest advice when it comes to gaming?
As expected.
Oh wow, we got someone here in 0. Okay. Well, I'm gonna return to lobby if we're waiting on people. Actually, this might be a good opportunity. It's gonna have to kick me out, though. Hold on. It's gonna have to kick the squad for what I'm trying to do here. Because I believe I have enough. Yes, I have enough tickets now. Let me just hit this too. 3,000. Now, I have not yet have seen Silver's decal. This is gonna be my first reaction to it.
Perfect.
So we get Silver the Hedgehog decal. Now you see, what's the other decal? Oh, I like that actually. And of course we get the main prize. Now here's the question. What am I making for him? I normally play a Silver with an extreme gear. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I can definitely get rid of one of these. Oh yeah, you like the Neo Metal Sonic car I made? Actually, I'll make a poll for that. I'm gonna make a poll here. For what I'm making here. Let me just, like, move my mic again. Not the entire laptop, though. Okay, extreme here. Yo, hold up. Custom extreme gear for car. Alright, what do you think we should make for a custom Silver vehicle? I'm gonna start the poll. You know, to be honest, I feel like the meta is a lot more balanced in Crossroads than it was in Mario Kart 8, and that's coming from someone who definitely did play a lot of Mario Kart 8 online. Actually, I feel like the meta in Mario Kart 8 is so much more demanding when it comes to trying to do good. Like, at least in Crossworlds, like, I feel like it's much more balanced. Which is ironic considering it's arguably even more chaotic. Oh, we're thinking a car here, okay. What even would even be a good color for silver. Hold on, I'm gonna go into Character Machine just so I can get like a...
Let's go!
basically kind of like a blueprint here for what I'm looking at. So... let me see here. Okay. Hold on, let me like, I'm just like change the color for the moment. I don't know if I like handling though for him. I mean, that looks good. But I already have Blaze's card that uses that front. Actually, wasn't it like a speed vehicle that kind of had like a retro like time travel? Yeah, it was this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one either. Maybe the stealth front, or maybe the back though. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna end the poll because I have a vision here. I got a vision here. Hear me out. Speed. The front, Stealth Chaser. The back, Super Shining. Now the wheels though. I don't think you can change the fire effect there for the Arsene wings. What will look future like? That might work. Okay, hold on. Let me get like a good idea of where I'm putting this decal. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. It is Y to make it bigger. I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. I kind of hate how these aren't symmetrical when I'm trying to do this. Let me flip it. That doesn't look better. Now, if I do this, that does look better. The only issue is that the Stealth Chaser is kind of messing up the decal a bit. Let me try a different front. I'd like to try the retro future front. See if that works. There's a lot more space here I could work with. But then it just cuts. It just cuts because it just cuts through it. I don't want it to cut through it. I don't know if I really like it from the WoW GT for silver. Okay, hold on. How about... That's atrocious. How about we, How about we try acceleration here? That looks nice. You know, I might be on... Oh yeah, so this happens. For some reason, every time I click on the wheels here, it messes up the textures. So I'm not going with that one. This does look good, but how good does it look with the decals? The question. Line it up like this. Scale it. Okay, that doesn't look right. See, I hate that this just isn't symmetrical. It would have been made this a lot easier. So, I guess covering this little, like, front here, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I can work with that. Now I just need to work on the paint job here. I feel like the cyan tints might actually work. What's the sub? Sub is the line. Okay. Oh, I got it. We're gonna make it gold, whatever the parts are on his shoes and gloves. Hey, you're just in time. I finally got Silver's decal. We're working on making a custom car for him. So far, it actually doesn't look that bad. What's the accent? That's the accent. What's the other dominant color that Silver has in his character? Would gold just work again? That's too much gold. I think I'm just gonna keep it white. What if I make this... Yeah, I like that, actually. Alright, these are wheels, right? These are wheels. Okay. You make the wheels gold. Give it that metallic look. I'll make this white. Actually, wait, no. We're gonna make this match the color. The tires, I'm gonna try dark blue. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of make the tires be like his shoes. So what I have basically right now is the equivalent. Well, yeah, the stream looks better now because not much is happening. Yeah, I'm trying to basically make it like his shoes. How would that look if I change it to... You know, actually, that doesn't look terrible. It's a bit of red. I don't think I can get that, though. Unless he'll... Wait, no, not that doesn't... Okay, yeah, no. I'm just gonna try to make this match the rest of the color scheme here. Color. Where do you even see a color? Oh, it changes the tires? I didn't know it does that for these wheels. Actually, wait. Hold on. We can make this better then. Hold on, we can go back to wheels. If we make the tires gold, actually, no, that does not look good. That doesn't look good. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me just try and invert it. Yeah, that doesn't look better. I'm switching it back. I have a wind aura? Okay. Yeah, I have, like, not bought any of the horns. I've been primarily saving for the decals and stuff. Now that we have the color scheme, let me just try to edit this a little bit more. Alright. You know, I'm gonna be honest. That doesn't look bad. Alright, so, would you say that this stream... Please be honest. Tell me the stream was definitely watchable, right? Like, besides the couple of frame drops occasionally, is it at least watchable? Because I don't think that... Actually, I'm make a poll for this. Start a poll. With some technical difficulties aside, I cannot spell to save my life. The whole point of this stream was to make sure if I'm capable of doing this again on this computer. Yeah, what's the stream watching? Now that's a question. What's the stream watchable? Alright, that's good. With that being said, I'm actually going to end the stream now. It's 11:30. I got stuff I gotta do. Yeah, good to know. I might do this. Actually, there is something I might actually stream again tomorrow because my sister really wants me to play Fortnite with her, and she's been suggesting to stream it. So I might be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, that was fun. I'll see you guys next time for the next stream then. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely something. Anywho, I'm in the stream now. Nice seeing you guys.